All right, now that we have our sketchbook, let's talk a little bit about a few ways that we can sketch in our sketchbook. There's different types of drawings that you can do when looking at something, and today we're going to talk about 4 different ones. So grab your sketchbook, if you have it, and divide it into 4. The 4 different ones we're going to talk about. And I want you to find an item. That could be something outside in nature, it could be a cloud, it could be a piece of fruit. I think I'll use my coffee cup. And we're going to sketch out something in our life 4 times. So the first drawing we're going to do is called a blind sketch. And when you hear the word blind, I bet you think our eyes will be closed. That's not quite the case. In a blind sketch, what we're going to do is we are going to look at that object. For me, it's this coffee cup right here. And I'm only going to look at the coffee cup. I won't look at my paper when I'm drawing. I want to just get a feel for what that shape is, what that item is, what it has, the details, without looking. And I'm going to keep my pencil on my paper the whole time. I'm going to do my best not to pick it up. If it comes off once or twice, that's okay. But we want to do our best to keep it. So I'm going to take a peek at this coffee mug. And let's see. Just moving myself around. Doing my best not to look down. I did once, but it's all right. Okay, let's see what we got. Well, that's a start. I've got the basic shape of my blind sketch. Good start. Next is going to be a modified contour drawing or contour sketch. Now, contour is a word we use to describe the outside of a shape. So the contour line goes around the outside. So we want to focus on that line in our drawing. This time we can look at it and we can look at our paper. We can look back and forth, observing the different contours we see. But we still want to try to keep our pencil on the paper as best we can. If it pops up once or twice, that's okay. So let's give it a shot. Okay, so you see I can look back and forth, but I'm trying to keep my pencil on the paper, which can be a little hard. Now remember, your sketch doesn't have to be perfect. This is just a sketch, just to get the feel of it. Okay, a little bit better on my coffee cup this time, but you know what? That's okay. That is the contour sketch, just focusing on those contour edges. Now my next one is going to be what we call quick sketch. In a quick sketch, I just want to make the basic shape. This time, I'm looking at it, I'm looking at my paper, I can lift up my pencil. So maybe I can add a little bit more detail, a little bit more to the shape, just doing a quick sketch. And it's a sketch, remember. All of these are just sketches, so we're not taking too long. I would say every sketch you make could probably take less than 10 seconds. So let's try a quick sketch. And I can pick up my pencil if I want. Focusing on those lines that I see. But again, I'm just trying to be quick with my sketch. Because if I'm not quick, then it turns into a drawing. All right, my quick sketch. Got a little more detail, a little more shape to it. I think it looks pretty good. And that is a quick sketch. And last but not least is going to be a field sketch. Now, a field sketch is where I take my time, maybe a few minutes or 2, to get as many details as I can, really observing it, thinking about all the lines, the shapes, the textures, everything you see. We want to get it in there, almost like a final drawing. We're getting really close to having a final drawing. So field sketch is going to take the most time. So let me take a shot. Okay, I think I've got it. So I have my final field sketch. I decided to use the side of the coffee mug that had a little more character to it with a sticker. And as you can see, this one has a little more detail, a little more time I took. It's a little more proportional. It seems a little closer to finished than some of these other ones. But as you can see, these are just sketches. It's just to help us get a feel for the lines, the shapes, all these elements behind me. We're just looking at them through the eyes of a sketcher. So now that we have these 4 different types of sketches, I want you to grab your sketchbook, do the same exercise, divide your paper in 4, and I want you to try each of these types of sketching with something outside. So go outside, get into some nature, look out your window if you have to, and find one thing, whether it's a tree or a leaf, a berry, an animal, something outside, and I want you to draw it at least 4 times. You could draw it more, you could draw it 10 times if you wanted, but I want you to try each of these at least once. So that means 1 blind sketch, 1 contour sketch, 1 quick sketch, and 1 field sketch. All right, and this shouldn't take you too long. The first 4 sketches should take 5, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, and your last sketch could take you anywhere from 1 minute to 5 minutes. Remember, these are just sketches. They're not perfect drawings. It's just to get your pencil to the paper and get you practicing. So grab your sketchbook, grab a pencil or any other utensil, head outside, find something to draw. Don't forget to take a picture of your drawing, upload it to Google Classroom, and I can't wait to see what you create.